Do you believe
Yes.
Jesus grew in wisdom?
I do believe he grew in wisdom because it talks about in Philippians that he emptied himself by taking the form of a servant, and
Okay,
he
what did
voluntarily.
he empty himself of?
I mean, it's sort of ambiguous, but we can read the context of what they're talking about.
So if you're telling me he emptied himself, and then you're telling me it's ambiguous, why are you bringing it up?
Well, no, Zishan, I'm showing that part of the context of Jesus emptying himself, it shows that he took on the form of a servant, and he's not clinging to his divine equality, but he's emptying himself by taking the form of a servant and becoming human. That's the point.
I just want to understand when you're saying, because you've used it again, empty himself. I just want to
Right.
understand what you mean by that. Try to be as clear as possible.
Yeah, it says he emptied himself and being made in the likeness of men. That's what they're talking about. That he's
Oh, you know, if I say I have a box, I've emptied that box, and somebody says, what have you emptied that box of? Then I'm expecting the thing that's been removed. So what did Jesus remove from him?
I mean, it talks about the verse doesn't give a ton of context to what this is talking about. We have to read the verses.
Okay, then that's why I'm asking you, according to your understanding and reading of the Bible, what conclusion have you come to? It just seems to me like you're just buying time.
Yeah, so it's essentially emptied himself. If you read in the Greek, it's kenosis. He laid aside privileges of glory and his divine status. So taking on limitations of humanity.
Okay, limitations. So Jesus got rid of some of his divine attributes, right?
No, when he took on a human nature, obviously you're limited at that point.
Okay,
But he
what
did that
did he give me a few examples of things that were limited?
I mean, being a human being, any human being limitations. I mean, just being a normal human.
Okay, so if he's a human, are you now saying by extension he's no longer divine?
No, I mean, I think God can remain divine and still become a human.
Okay,
I mean,
then what did he empty himself
think
of
God is
then?
limited?
If he's
Sorry?
human, but he's still God, then what has he emptied himself of? We're just not getting to the bottom of this.
Yeah, so I just told you what the context was, is that he emptied himself, he limited himself by taking on the form of a human.
No,
What did he empty? What did he empty? What did he remove?
I mean, I just told. I mean, I don't know what other way to explain it. He emptied himself by becoming a human.
No.
It's a figure of speech.
Not how he emptied
It's a
himself.
non sequitur.
We're not asking how he emptied
follow.
himself. What did he empty? So we know he emptied himself according to what the verse says, but what did he empty?
Yeah. So the problem is the way your question's being framed, because he didn't. You. I'm giving you.
You're the one that framed it.
He
You're the one
emptied
that
himself of what? What? When you empty something, you remove it. You remove something. Is that correct?
Wait.
No, it means that I'm okay. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. That's kind of a.
Well,
that's kind of
that's basic English.